All right, guys, we are back again, and I know pretty much where I've found most of my guests lately are all on TikTok. It's because I've found a really cool community on there. Met some amazing people. And our next guest is somebody I've met pretty recently, actually. He's somebody that just kind of stumbled in my lives, and we have a lot in common. And just in general, just a good guy. Um, I really love how when I'm on there, so many people with disabilities just kind of find me, and how like impactful I can be in their lives, and they do a lot for me as well. So it's always a pleasure to meet so many cool people out here, and any way I can try to help in my own way, it makes me happy, brings me a lot of joy. But anyway, buddy, would you like to introduce yourself? Maybe tell us a little bit about you.
Yes, my name is Rafael, and I'm in Southern California. I am pretty old. I am 68, going to be 69, and I do not see at all. I had glaucoma when I was young, and I only had it in one eye, and so that happened when I was a baby. And so when I became 18, I had a cornea transplant, and my transplant did not work at all. So I kept going to the hospital because my eye was hurting so bad. So I just told my doctor that I've gone with almost all my life with my eye doctor. Told him to take it out. The cornea transplant didn't work. My glaucoma was really, really bad, and so they took it out. So people were making fun of me growing up because one eye was a gray color and the other one was brown. And I did that all the way up to 12th grade. And when they took the eye out, I was doing okay because I had seen with one eye. But then in the year 2012, I had a stroke, hit my head, can't see at all. I use an app called Be My Eyes,
Be
and
my
it tells
eyes.
me everything.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
it.
it tells me everything. So it's pretty good. Plus, my son comes over every day and he makes food for me before he goes to work. So it's very, very hard for me to cope with or get my clothes together, not unless someone's helping me with Be My Eyes or something like that. And but I do go walking. I try not to be boring.
Yeah. No. At least you're still living your life, man. Um,
Yeah,
so many,
um,
so
but
many, so many
but
have that happen to them, and they just give up.
yeah, and it's sad because I don't have that many friends anymore. Since I lost my eyesight completely, no one wants to hang around with someone that can't see,
Oh,
and that's pretty sad. Now my family's pretty cool, my cousins and everything like that. They're cool, but I don't have no friends at all. And that's a sad part. And that's the way society is now. But I don't keep to myself. I go places, I do things, so that's a good thing.
good for you. Well, you have a friend in me anytime you need me. All right.
I know, I know.
So
And when I seen you on TikTok and listened to your voice and heard what you were going through, it reminded me about me also because going through anxiety and I'm bipolar too, so that doesn't help either. I don't know about you, but that's what I am.
yeah, I feel like that some days, but no, I've never been diagnosed with that, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for me,
Well,
I suppose. But um, yeah, no, yeah, like I said, it's amazing how just by going online you can just touch somebody and just reach them because we all come into each other's lives at different times, and I don't know, I just feel like we were, for you and I personally, we were meant to meet each other because we have very similar
yeah,
lives but different ages, different upbringings and things, but still nonetheless have a connection.
well, I miss working. I've always worked all my life, and I can't work no more. I'm on Social Security disability, and you know how that goes. So you just gotta be careful.
Yeah, you can work. You gotta be careful what you're doing and how much you can make and all that. Especially
Yeah,
since you fall in the blind category, you can make more than any other disability. Uh, but
yeah, but you can't go overboard or else they'll stop your check. That's the problem.
right, right. Well,
And
again,
then you don't know how long that's going to be before you get it again.
right. That's what I mean. But I've worked while on disability for years now, and it's you just got to kind of know what you're getting paid, and you got to know what your hours
Right.
are and all that. If you can figure all that out, you can make it work. You can,
Yeah. But I'm glad that I don't have glaucoma anymore. So that was the worst thing for me. You know, eye pressure all the time, going to the doctors twice, three times a month just to get medication, drops and things like that. You know.
oh yeah. Yeah, I always go for something different. Mine is more eyelashes. My lashes curl under. They scratch my cornea, and I have to go once a month just to have them removed every time. And it's just
Uh,
such a pain in the ass, such an
it
ordeal.
it is. But that's good that you're taking care of business. You know, you come first.
You have to,
That's
man. When you got health issues like we do, our health has to come before
hmm
everything because if we're not healthy, we can't be the best versions of ourselves. So I mean,
yeah, and on TikTok, I mostly just listen to everybody. I don't go on there. I don't, I'm not like you that have your own page and you could say what you want to.
right.
Um, that's pretty good that you did that because I'm glad I got to meet you and I listen to you every day. So
Thank
that
you.
makes me feel good.
That's good.
I went to the blind school uh, in Los Angeles. I also went to go get a guide dog of America.
Hmm.
I had the papers on my physical, everything, and then I have epilepsy. And they knew it at the school. And the last 2 days before graduation, getting the dog, they called me in the office and said I won't be able to get that dog, a guide dog of America, because I have epilepsy. I go, well, I told you guys that in the doctor's report, and I told you when I did the interview with you. And so that was the turnoff. I mean, I was there for almost 2.5 weeks, and I passed everything, but because they said, oh, you get epilepsy, you can't have one. So that was a strike for me.
Hmm.
So I went to the Braille Institute in Los Angeles. That's a really good school. I I didn't learn Braille, but I met a lot of people that were blind and vision impaired that were beautiful people
Yeah,
and smart.
for sure. It it takes a lot of strength, man, to have a disability in this world. It really does.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what kind of disability, too.
No,
You
not at all.
know, we, there's people that have it worse than us. That's the way I see it.
There's always somebody that has it worse than us. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
It's hard
and
not to think that way because you're so consumed by your own issues. But yeah, if you can really
yeah,
venture out and figure out what else is out there, you'll realize there's some people that are going through it way worse than you are. And then there are those that think you have it worse than them, even though you think that they have it worse than you. So
exactly.
some of it is just is subjective and comparative and all that. So
Well, I honestly, my friend, I slow down on my medication. There's a lot of them I don't take anymore because I'd be high all day and I don't like that feeling,
yeah.
you know, and I don't like to be high. And I have this one machine inside my chest and it's called a VNS
Uh huh.
and it shocks your brain every time you have epilepsy. So before you have it, you can feel it coming and then you put a magnet by the machine
Uh huh.
and it shocks it so it doesn't bother you that much, but it does because you still hit the ground. You don't feel anything. I broke all my top teeth because of that, but you know, I just thank God that I'm doing good, and I met you, and there's a lot of good people on TikTok.
Yeah, man, you're a good guy, man. Like I said, I don't have any requirements to be my friend. Just be a cool person, be respectful, be honest. But you got to remember, man, you have a voice too. So I know you like what I do, but you could find your own voice too, man. You got a lot of wisdom. You got more wisdom than I do because you've been around longer than me. So don't
Yeah,
forget to use your voice, man. Somebody out there needs it. I didn't know my voice
yeah,
was needed until it was. Um,
right.
so
And look
yeah,
at, a lot of people you're meeting every day, and mm, what I like is like on TikTok, you do your dances every time somebody
oh,
gets you as a friend,
as a
and I
follower,
think
yeah,
that's pretty awesome. Yeah, because you be telling me, "Oh, I'm dancing right now,"
yeah.
and that's pretty good. I like that.
I just try to have fun with it. Trying to have fun, trying to, I know a lot of us are struggling, man. We're going through it. And so if I can just be a little light when someone's flipping through their feed, they see me and it's like, oh, okay, what's this about? Oh, cool. This is some good energy. They don't have to stay long, but it's cool to pick a few friends up along the way, meet some new people, and hopefully inspire, educate some people and all that.
And
So,
that's what you did. That's what you did to me. You really helped me a lot, and listening to you in the morning and sometimes in the afternoon or evening, it really makes me feel that I'm not alone. There's other people when I hear guests talking to you or whatever. It just makes me feel good that we're not alone.
no, you're not, man. You're far from alone. It just feels like that because it's this big world, and unfortunately, people like us aren't the ones that stand out. But we have to force our way to, we have to be noticed. But we just have to go the extra mile. We have to do it much more. I mean, I think if I was an able-bodied person and I was doing half the shit I'm doing now, I think I would have been already recognized. But
Right.
life is what it is. It's never going to be fair, and
Yeah.
we can't look for it to be.
Yeah. Life isn't fair for anyone, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we
We all got our own problems, and our disabilities that we carry every day and night. Sometimes, like, I have to take sleeping pills to go to sleep because my brain doesn't know if it's day or night. And that's pretty crazy. My doctor says don't take them, but I need them or else I'll be up all morning.
right. What do you remember what that condition's called? I have a friend that has that.
No,
It has a certain
no.
name to it. Damn it, I forget. But I know exactly what you mean. I had a friend I used to work with who was totally blind, and he had to take those. But yeah, because he doesn't know what time of day it is. He's just up.
Right,
He's up when he's up, and he's asleep when he's asleep. So
right.
um, yeah, that's kind of trippy. But um, yeah, man, no, it's just like I said. I hope at some point you can find your voice, because I get it.
I will.
You
I give it to God. God gives you what you can handle.
yeah, man.
That's the way I see it.
You've been handling a lot for a long time, man.
Yeah. Well, and I'm very happy because I got to take care of my parents when they were old, and they passed in their 90s. My dad 91, my mom 95. And I used to take my mom and help her take a shower. She says, I'm embarrassed. I go, why? And she said, because I'm naked, Mom. I can't see you anyway. I'm going to scrub your back and your hair, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I got to help my mom and until she went. So that was pretty cool. I didn't cry when either of them passed away because I did what I had to do. Take care of them until they passed.
Well, they live such a
They
long
helped,
life too.
yeah, they helped me raise my son. I was a single parent, and I went to work, and they took care of my son. And one of my older brothers helped with my son. And now I have two beautiful grandchildren. They come once in a while, and
That's
when they
cool.
do, we have fun.
That's awesome. There you go.
you
See,
know.
that's awesome, man. That's great. I bet that brings a lot of life to you and gives you some energy.
Yeah. But the only thing, I don't know about you, but I bump into a lot of stuff when I don't have Be My Eyes,
Well, I
and
have
I
a little
hate
bit of
that.
sight, so I'm able to get around a little better than you probably, but that's because I have some sight. Um, but it's all good, man. I bet you gotta understand that. I think most people would see you would probably think you would bump into more things. It's just like I said, it's all
Yeah,
perspective. Because when someone has any vision, it's an advantage. When you have none, like even if you know your
yeah,
surroundings, you're still gonna bound to bump into something. So
yeah,
yeah, it's okay.
that's for sure.
It is what it is, man. It's just a part of life, and it's one of those things that kind of humbles you, right? Like every time you think you're like, I got this, this blindness isn't gonna
Right.
take me down, and then you bump your knee into something, you're like, damn it. Like
Yeah,
you can't ever get too strong headed or too conceited. Like you know that disability will humble you every now and then. Uh,
yeah, and that's something we have to worry. We just have to be a lot stronger than what we are,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. I mean, I think some of us were just built to be strong, man. We just endure and endure, and I think we've all hit many times along the way where we wanted to give up, but we don't. It's never an option. We just keep going. It is what it
We have to
is.
keep going.
We
It
have
is
to.
what it is, like you said, and I I had a good time growing up when I was sighted, and I still have a good time sometimes being not sighted, but I miss those days. But the good thing is that I remember how everybody used to look like. So that really helps me when I talk to somebody.
Right. Oh yeah. And
And you know what I really trip on, my friend?
what's that?
Why do people think that blind people that can't see at all need sunglasses when they're walking with their cane?
I
I
swear to
really,
God, I said this the other day to somebody. I was like, what is with the dark sunglasses? What is the point? They can't see. Like, what is? Maybe it's to cover up the fake eyes. I don't I don't know. I have no. It makes no sense to me. Like they're the
be
last
careful.
group of people that should have dark sunglasses.
Yeah, I really don't understand that.
Oh,
But I'm really good with my cane.
good.
I'm really good using my cane, so that really helps. And when I go walking, I have a can of bear spray. So the person that's helping me with Be My Eyes tell me when the dog's coming, and I use the bear spray on him if I need to. But I like to get out twice a day at least, so I can get out of the house.
Yeah, you got to, man. You can't stay in your place
What?
forever.
I have a question for you. What do you do when you go shopping?
Um.
How do you do it?
Well, again, you got to remember, I have a little bit of sight still. Um.
Hmm.
And I usually go with somebody, but I'm I'm pretty aware of my, especially if I've been to this grocery store, I mean, unless they start moving stuff around, like which they do. But when I know where every aisle is, and even if I'm having a really, really bad eye day for me, like I know that Fruity Pebbles is red. So then I get it and I grab it and I'm like, is that Fruity Pebbles? Oh, nope, that's Fruit Loops. Okay. And, sometimes it depends. So I
Yeah.
work with what I got, but
Mm.
I can manage without it. I've,
Yeah.
but
No,
yeah.
that's good. I go shopping with my son, and sometimes without him, uh, the Uber drivers really help me. They like to help, and they don't charge. You know, I said that I'm going to the store for some milk, and they go with me to do the milk and get something, and that's it.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
more or less like one or two items where I don't pull them out of the way. You know what I mean? And people on Uber or Lyft, they're really nice drivers, so
That's
I'm
cool.
really happy for that.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad they do because not every
But
one of them would do that.
at the blind school, they wanted to know if I wanted to learn Braille, and I told them no. because that would be driving me up the wall.
Yeah.
But that's the way I see it, you know.
Yeah. I mean, all our eyes are different, and some things work for us. Like I don't tell anybody my methods in the sense to be like, hey, this will work for you. I just do it my way, and I let everyone figure it out how they're gonna navigate life. It's not everyone has their own particular skills, and some aren't as in tune with their other senses as me.
Yeah,
So yeah,
and that's what we do. We use our senses,
yeah,
and that really helps,
for sure.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but you know what? You just made me laugh right now because this was the first time that I bought fruity pebbles last week. I never ate those before.
Oh, okay.
And you brought that up and made me feel good. Like, okay, I know. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
No,
that was pretty cool.
yeah, man. I mean, look, it is an absolute privilege to have sight.
No matter how much
Even if the little bit that
for
I
you.
have, it is a beyond an honor and a privilege to have some, because I don't want to see how you see. If it came to that, I will live too. But that's what I'm trying to get.
Yeah, you
Go ahead.
try and get better.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get this surgery, and maybe it'll work, man. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't, and I'm just gonna live like this for the rest of my life. But
Right.
you still gotta try while I still have
Yeah,
some
but you
life in
see,
me.
you're lucky. You have your own apartment.
Sure.
So that's pretty good. I have roommates. Oh my God, they drive me insane. You know, um, they're just too much drama.
Yeah.
But I am where I'm at, so I'm okay. I stay mostly in my side of the house, and that's it. And I
Yeah.
rarely see them.
And
I don't hear them at all.
even your situation is better than most. I mean, there's a lot of people they would love to be living somewhere, even with roommates. It's
Yeah,
not perfect, but it's still better than what a lot of other people have. So I think
yeah,
sometimes we fool ourselves thinking that we are the worst case scenario until the worst case scenario comes knocking on our door, and then we go, oh shit, okay, I'll go back to where we were. Go back the other way. Yeah, no thank you,
yeah,
no thank you.
exactly. And I thank God that my son comes every day, and he helps me in the shower. He doesn't help me clean up. He just makes sure that I won't fall. So I just put some underwear on and clean myself, and then that way he doesn't see me naked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
So I feel good about that, and because I used to fall a lot in the shower, and that's because of my epilepsy. So yeah, and so and that worries me, but that's why I always carry my wallet with me, and inside my wallet it has everything wrong with me, so that way they don't know how to figure what's wrong with me. It's all there on paper.
right,
That's what I'd put in my wallet. It's like a little envelope paper with everything in the medications and things like that.
sure,
Because when you get lost, um, sometimes I got hit by cars because it was their fault. Backing up back, they're driving backwards, get out of the parking lot, and they didn't see you, and it's just a pain in the ass.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad enough that you're trying to figure out where you're going and you can't see, and they have sight, and
Someone comes with a car, comes or a bicycle. That scares me more than anything. Is a bicycle
yeah,
because you could hear it coming, and oh my God, I hope this person sees me. And then they ride right by you and scares the crap out of you.
yeah. I never understood those guys who will travel at night, like wearing all black
Yeah,
on a bicycle. It's like,
yeah.
what are you doing? Like cars can't
But
see you.
like when I go walking, I always wear bright colors.
That's
That
good.
way they could see me.
Yeah, that's good.
My son has my T-shirts, and they're all bright colors,
That's good.
orange and yellow. And that way they could see you when you're walking by, because he worries about me. So
I'd imagine.
He's always telling me, just be careful, Dad.
That's cool. Your son's very protective of you.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad you got that relationship with him.
Well, I'm glad that, that I was part of raising him. I give the credit to my parents because I've always worked, like I said. And my son's mother never wanted him, so I picked him up from the hospital. And I've never talked crap about her because it's not my job. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I've always talked good about her because that's his mother. I don't want people saying, "Oh, well, that's you're just mad." No, I'm not mad. No, I've got nothing against her. She gave me the opportunity to raise him,
Yeah.
and just um, I tried getting an Apple Watch, but it didn't work at all. You know, but I love my Apple phone. That helps me a lot.
You got voiceover on?
I got voiceover, yeah,
Okay, good.
and and every time they come up with a new one, I get the newest one. I don't care.
Gotcha. There's a
I need the
there's a game I play on there. It's actually for blind people. It's called Dice World.
Dice World. I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's a game that a lot of people play, but it's also for the blind and visually impaired. And
Oh, okay,
so if you
I'm
ever
gonna check it out.
if you want to check it out, I'll play with you on it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna check
it
it
has
out. That'd be pretty
six
cool.
different games. Yahtzee's one of them.
Oh wow,
But yeah, like I said, and it's totally blind friendly too. So it,
that's
I think you'll
good.
like it. Um, yeah, man. But that's cool that you didn't run his mom down and all that. It's just the adult thing, the right thing to do. Even if there is some animosity there, it's you know you got to
Right.
raise them. You got to
Well,
have a deep relationship with them.
yeah, and I think that's really good. Even like he went seeing his he only sees his mom maybe once every couple of years. But I always tell him to call your mom. You only got one.
Yeah.
You call her because the day she passes, or at least you can say you spoke to your mama. And it's the truth.
Yeah.
You're not promised tomorrow.
Yeah. I've always had a rocky relationship with my father, and weirdly enough, and then in the next couple weeks, I'm gonna see my dad. I haven't seen him in 25 years, and it's
Wow,
gonna be an
that's going to
interesting.
be something.
It's gonna be something, yeah, man. It's gonna be awkward. It's gonna. I mean, we've talked on the phone since then, but I haven't seen him in person since I was 11. So
Right.
it's going to be an interesting moment in my life for sure. One I won't forget, no matter how it
That's
goes.
good.
So
No matter how it goes, at least you know what? It's going to happen if God wants it to. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You know.
yeah. So we'll see, man. I'm hoping for the best. You know, I don't really know how to act because again, I was a kid the last time I saw them. So now
Right. And now you're a young adult.
now I'm an adult and I'm taking care of myself and there's still a lot that has been done that you can't forget, but at the same time, it's like you want to forget because it's not worth it anymore. We're all getting older. We all have
You,
to put this shit
you
aside.
yeah, we have to forgive because why live in misery? You know what I mean?
Yeah, why live in misery, indeed, and
Yeah.
that's a bit. If you can get out of that, if you could let go of your hatred and your I said this previously. I don't know, one of my videos or something. It's like anybody who's ever done any wrong to you, you just have to let it go. You have to forgive them, not for them, for you. Like whatever anyone's done to you, you have to forgive them because that's the only way you're gonna move on. Just because they don't deserve it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it.
Yeah. And that's that's a good way to put it. Um, you have to because you don't need to dwell on anything negative.
No, and it just all it does is drag you down more, and
Yeah.
it just weighs you down. You just carry it, and it's just gonna show up at the most inopportune times, and it's just gonna hurt you. And so You just have to go, you know what? All these things happened to me. They weren't my fault. And this person and that person did this, but so be it. I forgive y'all because
and
it's not worth it anymore.
and that's it.
Yeah, you just gotta let it be and just disappear into the ethos and just goodbye. See you later. And even if you never tell them that you forgive them, you don't have to.
Right.
It's not up
You
to
don't
you.
have to.
Maybe someday you can tell them, but again, it's not for them. It's for you. Um,
Yeah.
and so, yeah. I mean, for those of us like you and I have been through so much, man. It's hard to forgive everything because part of the reason why we are the way we are now is because of how all this stuff has happened and it's collided and it built up into this trauma and but
Right.
but we have to let it
But it's
go.
the thing we have to fight, and we have to let go everything, because if not, we're just gonna make it worse, or we won't be able to want to sleep because we're mad, and we don't need that. No, we
Yeah.
don't need to think about the bad things. We
Mm.
got to think about the good things,
Yeah.
and worry about what how we could do better the next day.
Sure. Well, I've said lately, I've been talking about it. But I've just been struggling a lot. My depression, anxiety's just been sitting on top of me, and it's been whooping my ass. But I don't know. I feel like I'm so close to everything I've ever wanted, and in order to get that, I got to endure a little longer. I have to
Yeah,
prove myself that this is what I really want, and it is.
but you see, that's what you got to do. You got to prove yourself. Some days are really bad, and that's the days that we struggle. And when I struggle, I don't tell my son. I don't need him to worry more than what he's worrying about now.
Yeah.
I don't tell. All the time he calls, because he calls me about 3 times a day. I tell him I'm okay. I'm doing good. Okay, Dad. And then he comes over. So I just put a happy face. I don't want him thinking that sometimes my anxiety or depression is really, really bad. I don't let him see that with me.
Yeah, I hear that. My grandma asked me the other day about something, and she wanted to get some food, and I said, no, I'm just struggling today. I don't really want to bring that around you. I don't want to bring you down. I'm not. I don't want to. You're 93. I don't need to put that on your heart. I'd rather just deal with it in silence, just because
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Well, you're so lucky. You're lucky to have a grandmother. I never had mine on both sides. Both of the family, my grandparents passed away, so before I was even born. So I just grew up with aunts and uncles. I didn't have grandparents.
Sure.
That was hard, but that's okay.
Yeah, I lost the other three grandparents. I lost them very young. Uh, but she's just strong-willed and still here, man, fighting. Uh,
Yep.
but she has had a heart attack. She's been through a lot, and so I try to keep my pain away from her because I don't. I know it affects her,
You
and
don't. Yeah. Well, because he loves you,
yeah.
and he doesn't want to see you
Well,
hurt.
that
Oh, that
there's
hurt.
such a huge age gap too, and in her day they didn't talk about stuff like this, and so when I talk about it, it's very weird and uncomfortable for her too, and so
You're right.
it's not.
Well, but in a way, you're right, because growing up, being a teenager, we never cussed in school. We didn't talk about sex in high school unless we went to the sex ed class, you know.
Right.
In those days, we weren't allowed to cuss. We were taught not to.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they just cuss all the way and think what they want to do, and that's it.
Yeah.
But that's just part of life changing for everybody.
For sure. Yeah. No. There's times have definitely changed.
Yeah,
Not for the good either, in most instances. But but it's our job to keep this world together. So
you got that right.
I just said, if I can, whenever this life is over for me, if I can just put some good into this world, make a little change, a little difference. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
We hope and pray there's a better place after this, but we don't know what really happens when we pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No one knows.
yeah.
You know,
That's why I'm trying to ride this out.
they all got. We write it out the best we can. That's what I do.
Yeah, I'm trying to make the
And
most of it.
even when I bump into walls, I say, "Excuse me" to the wall because I don't know if it was a person or not. So you got to laugh.
Yeah, you got to, man. You got to. That's funny. Yeah. Um. Yeah, no, man. Crazy world we live in, but
Yeah.
it's up to us to continue to put some light into it because it's you can't just
Well,
blame
the way I see it, I've lived a good life, and if I go today or tomorrow, I'm okay. I did the best I could for my boy and my family. That's all I could do.
yeah.
You know, like I said, I'm old, and hopefully I can live the way my parents lived till their 90s. But that's up to God, the Creator, whoever made us.
Yeah, I still got a lot left to do, so I'm just trying to do it while I'm still here. 'Cause
How
yeah,
old are you?
36.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're young.
Yeah, I'll be 37. And, well, by the time this episode comes out, I'll probably already be 37. But in October, I'll be 37. Um,
Oh, wow.
and yeah, man, I just been through a lot, and I just want my life to start taking off and start moving quicker. Not quicker in the as far as like time and pace, but I just want things to start moving and I just want my life to be more eventful. Like I feel like I just been
Right.
in like mute for so long.
Do you go traveling?
No, I don't travel a whole lot. I mean, I do throughout the town and stuff that I live in, but
Right.
I'm trying to kind of get my financials in order. That way, I can do what I want.
Yeah.
That's the goal, and that's why I like making money off TikTok and trying to grow my videos and stuff, like so I can
Uh huh.
be secure. Because that's really what I want. I just want to be secure.
No, just keep going on TikTok and talking and helping people like you did with me, and that's going to really open up a lot of doors for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, my friend. It's all about meeting the right person that can do
Yep.
something for me and be like, hey, I've seen what you've been doing, and I'd love to offer you this position and yada yada yada. So that's where we're at, man. I'm just trying my hardest. So that's kind of where the depression, anxiety is kind of kicked in lately because it's every day it doesn't happen. Every day you wake up, you're looking for this miraculous moment to happen and it doesn't, and you're like, ah, crap. And you got to try to
Yeah.
convince yourself again and again every day that it's gonna come. It's coming. You just gotta be patient. Hang in there. Hang in there. And yeah, we'll get there. We have no choice. I put too much time and
Yep.
effort into this person that I am now, so we gotta up and away, up and away.
Yep. And that's the way to do it.
Do you have any like goals or anything for just I know you're older, but is there anything you want to do in your life while you're still here, man? Is something you want to
I
do?
want to go to New York.
Okay. Why?
I've already gone to Hawaii. I've already gone to Colorado Springs. I've gone to Kentucky. I've gone to Tennessee. I would like to go to New York, and that's what I want to do one day.
Why New York? Just because it's just this giant mecca of a city?
Yeah, it's one of the biggest cities, just like Los Angeles is,
Yeah. Okay.
and that's it, really. I mean, when I used to be younger, I used to go, at that time, they would call it disco dancing and things like that. I used to go to nightclubs, disco. I used to have a lot of fun when I was young. Even though I worked, I would go out till about 11:30 and then go home because I knew I had to go to work. So I had my fun and everything. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. You want to go to New York City? I'll be there in October.
Oh, you're gonna go there too?
Well, that's because I've been there before, but because I live in the East Coast, so I'm close anyway. But I'm going there because that's where the doctor is that could do this surgery for me.
Oh, yeah. I hope you could do the surgery, and hope it works out for you.
Thank you, buddy. I
That
hope
would
so
be
too.
awesome.
It would, man. It would. I definitely would love that. It would be much needed and appreciated.
And what kind of surgery is that? What they're gonna do?
They're like essentially going to take cells from like a donor's eye, someone who
Uh
matches
huh.
entirely blood type and all that, and mix it with stem cells, and then they like put it onto my damaged corneas, and then I have to take like anti-rejection drugs to make sure that my body accepts it, and
You're right.
it's supposed to heal the corneas. So if they do,
Yeah,
yeah, that'd be
that would be great.
that would be amazing, my friend. So yeah, I'm trying not to think about it too much because I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to be overly joyous because I don't know yet.
Right.
But it could be a one in a lifetime opportunity, so I have to go through
Yeah.
with it. That's why I'm trying
I
to get
hope you
everything.
can.
Yeah, me too, man. That's why I'm trying to get everything taken care of here in the meantime. Try to figure out my financials, get it all together. Because once I can do that, then I can be a lot more free with what I'm trying to do.
Right.
So yeah, man, that's what we're doing here. We're doing our best. That's all we can do is our best right now.
Yeah, because we're only here for a little while.
Yeah, a little while indeed. Well, my friend, it was a pleasure having you on, buddy.
Okay, you take care, and I'll talk to you another day.
Yeah, man, thank you. It was really nice
All
having
right.
you on. Nice
You take
talking to you.
care.
All right, buddy.
Love you, bro.
Love you too,
Bye
man.
bye.
Bye. He's a sweet guy. I wasn't trying to rush it to get him off, but yeah. But he's a good guy, man. I hope you liked him. Somebody I just met the other day, and I'm like, oh man, he would be a good guest. Yeah, man. As y'all can tell, I've been struggling a lot lately, so send some prayers my way if you can, because man, getting my ass kicked for real. But we keep getting back up. So anybody hears my voice, sees me online or whatever, just know that no matter what shape you see me in when you find me, just know that I'm always gonna get back up, or sure as shit gonna try to anyway. But yeah, man, trying to make the most of this life. I only almost lost it when I was a kid, so I'm just trying to be happy, and it's more of a challenge than I ever thought it would be. But we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, guys. I'll see y'all next week, man. Thank you for your love, your viewership, and I hope you all have a beautiful week. And I'll see you next time, right here on my blurred opinion. See you guys.